Hi everyone, it's Zach with Palantir Research. Major news today, we just got a big update regarding Palantir's work with Ukraine, and this is on the Reconstruction side. Mykola Fedorov, the Minister of Digital Transformation of Ukraine, tweeted out a small demo of how they are using Palantir AIP, and I'll also go over the context of what this means for the future and their business in my opinion. The tweet itself states, "Conversation with data. Jointly with Palantir, we create a virtual assistant for the government. Revolutionary tool powered by AI will help to find out the number of destroyed schools, minefields, suggest rebuilding plans, etc. Ukraine equals the best place to test the newest tech." Now, the demo running is notional data, so obviously they don't want to give away what their actual output looks like, but also could still mean that they are in the testing or prototyping phase. But essentially from the demo, this is pretty much on brand for what Palantir talks about with enhancing humans who are asking the right questions and getting the kind of answers they need and schedule generation with all the other projects and coordinating that going on, whereas the technology in the background does the heavy lifting and calculations tying the data together, where you probably needed some analyst or a team of analysts before and some project managers who were familiar with the data architecture to pull this all together. But hope this doesn't put me out of a job too quickly myself. Now, what does this all mean though? Well, this is one of the newer applications of Palantir being used outside of the military context in Ukraine that we get to see besides the refugee relocation. And more relatedly, this is to the reconstruction process. Now, for a quick refresher, Palantir announced on May 25th that they are an official partner with Ukraine for their reconstruction. Now, there are no details on how much Palantir would or could be paid for these services, but it appears to be a foundational tool for them to help strategize, organize, and plan how the government will be rebuilding the country. And this demo further strengthens this idea. Now, if we go back to the original PR as well, Palantir will be enhancing the digital capabilities for electronic public services, providing the defense and reconstruction of Ukraine, and then also supporting and coordinating a digitally led reconstruction of Ukraine, and then also consolidating the efforts in the field of digitalization, digital innovations, and integration of Ukraine into the international market, and then also promoting the implementation of projects with the support of the armed forces of Ukraine. So we already know there's a strong relationship between Palantir and Ukraine, and there seems to be progress here that's being made for how this will be further exemplified after the war with Russia is over. And at this point, as long as some form of Ukraine exists after the war, then it sounds like Palantir will have a strong place here in Eastern Europe to operate, and maybe be an influential idea for the nearby Baltic states to take the deep dive as well that Ukraine's doing. Obviously, Ukraine is in a more prime position to do this since they're actually rebuilding, but once the war is over, we'll see how this turns out. And then the best part of this initiative is that Palantir is involved not strictly on the defense side of the government, but as noted above, the general digitization of the country and to help them thrive in international markets as well. So it sounds like there may be some commercial aspects and opportunities to this reconstruction here. Now, we don't know all the details and how this will all turn out, and certainly this will still take years to fully blossom into anything fully functioning where the world can actually see the results in the before and after. But setting the seeds now and slowly progressing towards the needs of Ukraine and embedding themselves as the foundational platform for them to operate is quite a big bet by Palantir, and I hope to see it works out.